Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning podcast with me, Sudeep Shah. Today, we would be discussing about Nifty and Bank Nifty key levels for both the indices and stocks and sectors that we should be focusing on for the day. Now, led by a strong move in Reliance and TCS, yesterday we saw Nifty remaining relatively stable and finally ending the day on a flatter note. Even Bank Nifty followed Nifty to witness a flat closing towards the end of the day. However, the real action was visible in a lot of mid caps where strong momentum was visible across diversified spaces. Now, coming to the US dollar index and all these macro variables, now despite the mild uptick in the US CPI data announced yesterday, the US dollar index is still currently trading with a sideways bias around 102.30 levels, while the US 10-year bond yields are quoting currently around 4%. However, the inflation trajectory needs to be closely watched going ahead also. Now, Brent crude oil prices are currently trading steady between 75 and $80 a barrel, and cause for concern would arise only in case Brent prices move above $80 a barrel. So that needs to be closely watched. Now, the S&P 500 yesterday witnessed buying support from lower levels and has closed flatter for the day around 4780 levels. Now, we feel that this index could consolidate between 4680 and 4800 zone, and above this zone of 4800, S&P 500 would continue its uptrend towards 4860, 4880 levels, and support on the downside would be around 4680 zone. Coming to Nifty levels, going forward for the day, support zone is likely to be witnessed around 21,560, 21,580 level, while on the upside, immediate resistance would be around 21,700 to 21,730 zone. Now, in the last few days, we have seen that this zone of 13-day exponential moving average, which is around 21,500, 21,450, this has given lot of support to the Nifty, and every time Nifty has dipped towards this zone, there has been good buying which has emerged from lower levels. While on the upside, 21,700, 21,730 zone has acted as a stiff resistance. Selling pressure has always emerged from higher levels, and we have seen sudden bouts of selling pressure. So I feel essentially right now the range is becoming narrow, that is 21,450 to 21,730 on the upside. Now, about 21,730, if we witness a close in Nifty, the next levels that Nifty could attain is 21,860 and 21,950 on the upside. On the downside, in case this zone of 21,500, 21,550 is breached, the next levels that indices could witness is 21,350, 21,380 zone, where the 20-day exponential moving average is placed. Now, coming to the options data, significant call rating built up is witnessed in 21,700 and 21,800 strikes, while on the puts front, 21,600, 21,500 strikes have witnessed considerable open interest addition. So, overall, for the day, the range of the index could be somewhere around 21,500 to 21,750. Coming to Bank Nifty, the zone of 47,050, 47,150 is likely to act as a support, while on the upside, the resistance is likely to be seen at 47,600, 47,700 zone. In case we witness a sustenance above 47,700, Bank Nifty could witness sharp short covering move up to 48,000, 48,100. On the downside, if 47,100 is breached, the next supports that Bank Nifty could eye is around 46,800, 46,650 zone. From an options expiry perspective, significant OI buildup is witnessed in 47,500, 47,600 calls, as well as 47,500 puts, which implies a near-term trading range of 47,100 on the downside and 47,700 on the upside for the banking index. Now, coming to the favorite segment, stocks and sectors in momentum. Now, the most influential stocks whose results are to be released today are Wipro, HCL Tech, and HDFC Life. However, the stocks that had ruled yesterday were simply auto stocks and oil and gas space. Now, auto stocks such as Bajaj Auto, Hero Moto, Tata Motors, TVS Motors experienced heavy buying yesterday at higher levels, and the momentum is just incrementally getting stronger over here. Uh, Oil and gas space yesterday also has witnessed excellent momentum with Reliance closing at yet another all-time high, gaining 2.5%, along with BPCL also, which has gained more than 2% yesterday. Uh, from the broader market, bullish setups were observed in Axis Bank, BPCL, Apollo Hospital, IndusInd Bank, Shriram Finance, Voltas, Aditya Birla Capital, Gujarat Gas, Syngin, IRFC, all the railway stocks, basically. A lot of pharma stocks also has witnessed good momentum, even the real estate stocks. So a lot of these mid-cap names were ruling the markets yesterday, and a strong momentum was visible across the mid-cap space, while the broader markets, Nifty and Bank Nifty, were in a tight range. Coming to the FII data, in the cash segment yesterday, FIIs have sold closer to the tune of 865 crores, while DIIs have bought around 1600 crores worth. Now, FII's long short ratio for index futures has improved to 63.35%, and this came because they've bought 808 contracts of Nifty futures. They've sold closer to 200 contracts of Bank Nifty futures. So on a net basis, they've bought closely 633 index future contracts. On the stock futures front, FIIs have sold to the tune of 21,600 contracts, while on the options front, FIIs have sold roughly 55,000 call option contracts and even 39,000 put option contracts. So largely we expect the markets to still continue trading in this range between 21,500 and 21,750, and a lot will happen with the ongoing result season, with the impact of Infosys and TCS results today morning, and along with that, in the coming days a lot of large cap results are scheduled. So the markets would now keenly follow all these quarterly numbers, and these would act as the most important triggers going ahead. So that's all for the day. Thank you all for listening to this podcast. Looking forward for your love and attention every time when we share all these kind of data. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, share it with your friends and relatives. And thank you all once again.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.